Welcome back to Barren County High School as the JRTC presented the colors tonight, and our national anthem was sung by Brooke Honeycutt, student here at Barren County High School. Did an outstanding job. Terrific job. Well, still got the crowd coming in to Barren County High for this big district doubleheader. Monroe County down to the right. Navy blue uniforms, white numbers.
And now introducing the starters for the Lady Falcons.
And the Trojanettes
number 4, Grace Turner.
will be in their home whites with burgundy and gold trim down the sides. Burgundy numbers and letters Trojanettes across the front of their jerseys.
Starting at 1 forward, number 22, Callie Harlan. And starting at 1 forward, number 25, Elena Hodges.
So we got the starting lineup for the Lady Falcons: Grace Turner, Elena Hodges, Callie Harlan, Paisley Ford, and Malia Myatt.
Now introducing the starters for
the Barren County Trojanettes. Just to our left, Mallory Pettigo, Bailey Pettigo, Elizabeth Bertram, Mackenzie England, Angeline Bush. Coach Piper Lindsay will be recognized tonight, a member of the 2004 Trojanette basketball team that won the regional tournament, went to the state quarterfinals. They finished 27-6 that year under head coach John Butler. And don't know how many will be here tonight, but we'll find out in between games how many members of the 2004 squad.
She'll be awful. She'll be a little bit more excited to be recognized if she's doing it after a win, especially a district win. And I think a couple things to do that, we really have to get out and pressure them. They're a little shaky handling the basketball. So kind of like the first game, we're going to make it over with quickly. Get out there, press them like we've shown in the last few games, force them into turnovers, get some easy points off turnovers, and I think that would make our coaching staff and our girls be well on their way to a win tonight. Stay on track to at least have a chance to get the 1 seed in the district. I think that's an uphill climb with who we have left to play with Monroe. With Monroe being out of the way, and then Glasgow and Allen County left.
We're going to try to keep you updated on the Allen County, Scottsville, Glasgow games tonight. Those are huge for both those teams.
In order for us to get that 1 seed, Glasgow has to have another loss besides the one we give them if we're able to beat them in the second.
Barren needs to win straight out. Glasgow needs a loss to Allen. Mackenzie England, the jump circle, and for Monroe County, it's Elena Hodges. Barren County moving left to right, and the tap control by Barren County as Mallory Pettigo will set things up for the Trojanettes. Guarded by Ford, gives it over to Bailey Pettigo. Here's Bertram with it, dumps it down low, in there to England, puts it up, it is good.
They actually started off man against us, which I'm a little confused about, but we took advantage real quickly and quick into a press.
Grace Turner is going to get it across the line for Monroe County. Reverse back to the right side. Around the perimeter, they go to Harlan. Out to Myatt. Now Ford with it out front. Ford getting some pressure and then dribbled it off her foot. Had to go chase it down before it went back across the line. Harlan with it, long range right. Giving it over now to the left side to Hodges. Hodges left of the key. Out to Turner. Turner right side over to Harlan. Now Harlan puts down the dribble, goes into the lane. Hands it off in there to Hodges. Goes over the shot. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Going to go back to Monroe County. Couldn't tell what happened underneath the basket there.
The block, and nobody really corralled the basketball. It just got tapped off of us out of bounds.
Harlan will put the ball in play. It comes in the corner to Hodges. Hodges trying to slip it down low there to Harlan. Came back to her. Come back to the left side. It comes to Turner. Turner will set things up. Just over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Barren County with a 2-0 lead. Turner's going to pop it. Three-pointer in the air. No. Rebound to England. Outlet pass comes to Mallory Pettigo. Diagonal pass over to Bertram on the left side. Bertram going under and stepped on the end line.
Yeah, she likes to test that edge right there going around the defender's baseline, but Monroe County cut that edge off and made her step out of bounds.
Trojanettes full court pressure. Myatt lobs it, picked off by Bertram. Easy layup, good.
Yeah, you put that much arch on a pass, we're going to be able to pick that off and convert that into a layup. And after a 4-0 start, Coach Hamilton knows that's not how his team needs to beat the press, so he calls a quick timeout.
6:36 to play here in the first quarter. A 4-0 Barren County lead. Trojanettes coming in at 14-2, won 4 straight. They've all been blowouts, exception of Christian County on the road, which they won 62-54 down in Hopkinsville. They came back and blew out Warren Central, Thomas Nelson, Warren East.
We got a big break after tonight to get ready for our next district game in Allen County. The competition after tonight, I think, ramps up next Friday night. So we've been playing teams that just don't have really good records, and we've taken advantage.
Ball comes to the play to Maya. Pass deflected by Mallory Pettigo. Try to go back to Harlan with it.
Well, they're starting her off. They throwing the entry pass over there to Myatt in the far corner. Well, that's an easy place to trap.
Myatt bounces back off to Harlan. Harlan back to Myatt. Myatt sends it back over to Harlan. Harlan goes in the middle to Ford. Over to Myatt to the right side. Myatt driving down, throws it up, partially blocked by England, tapped around and caught by Bertram, but she's going to be called for steps.
Sure did. She just tried to go with it before she actually had good control and cleared out the defender in front of her.
Monroe County's basketball underneath as Harlan will pitch it out to Hodges around the perimeter. Turner back to the left side. Ford. Have to watch her from three-point land. She can light it up sometimes. Turner over to Myatt. Myatt straight away back to Turner. Turner out in the middle of the floor, leaves it out there with Ford. 2 minutes gone to the opening quarter. It is 4-zip. Barren County. Harlan over to Ford. Fakes, moves in. 15-footer left side, in and out. Rebound of England. Hands it off to Bailey Pettigo. Fires it down to Bertram. Too long, and it goes out of bounds. But I think Monroe County touched it last. Myatt got a hand on it. First substitution for Monroe County is number 32, Ramsey Bartley, a 5'4" sophomore that averages 3.5 points a game. Going out will be Myatt. And Bertram fires it out deep to Bailey Pettigo. Back to Bertram. Free throw line. Can't shoot. And it's going to be picked off in there by Hodges. Trying to go to England with it. Couldn't throw it over the top high enough. And a turnover by Barren County. Hodges gives it out to Turner. Back left side. Hodges with it. Hodges has it put down the dribble. Sends it back out front to Ford. And now Ford goes back left side over to Bartley. Slipped away. We got a whistle and a foul as Bertram came up with a steal, and Bartley's going to be called for the foul. That is her first, and the Lady Falcons' first team foul. Jalen Bush will toss it in front of us here to Mallory Pettigo. 5:15 to play here in the first quarter. 4-0 Barren County. Bush with it in the right corner. Dumps it down at England, and it's up and in for Mackenzie England.
That was a much better situation there. Mackenzie maintained contact and let that ball go over the defender so she could catch it and lay it in.
Pass knocked out of bounds. It stays with Monroe County. And Harlan will toss it in. 3/4 length down. Comes out to Turner. Turner getting chased in the backcourt. Gets it across the line. A bad pass, but chased down in the corner by Hodges. Comes back out long to Turner. Curls around to the right side. Here's a shot in the lane. No good. England with a rebound. Gets rid of it off to Mallory Pettigo. Across to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo pulls that little floater shot. Missed it. Underneath. Going up with it was Jalen Bush, and she's fouled. And so Jalen Bush will head to the free throw line for 2 shots for Barren County. 64.7% foul shooter. Harlan's first personal, number 2 on the Lady Falcons. And Bush for 2 shots. The first one is up, and it's in and out. Another substitution in for Coach Clifton Hamilton. It's 33, Brinley Hatcher, a 5'7" freshman. Jalen Bush back at the charity stripe. Second shot is in the air, and it's good. So a 7-0 Barren County lead, 4:40 to play here in the first quarter. As Monroe County gets it in pass picked off, it's Bailey Pettigo over to England, works it in the lane, over to Bertram, out of the corner. Mallory Pettigo got it just inside the three-point line. 9-0 Trojanettes. As Bartley gets rid of the basketball, back to Hatcher, back to Bartley, back to Hatcher. Goes right side with it to Turner. Turner drives it down, spins back left, and the ball gets away out of bounds. They're going to say England touched it last, but she didn't think so.
We're doing a little bit better job when they break our initial wave of the press, getting back and recovering and not letting them get anything easy out of it.
Hatcher almost walked with it there with a pivot foot stretched out. Back to the left side. There's Turner going up, and it's blocked in there. England up court to Bertram. Bertram across over to Mallory. Pettigo missed the layup. Bailey Pettigo trying to go back up, and a jump ball. Possession arrow to Monroe County.
Couldn't get the shot up before the defender reached in there and grabbed it.
Malia Myatt back in for the Lady Falcons for Grace Turner. Also in for the Lady Falcons, Callie Harlan checking back in. Ella Massengill, 5'3", 8th grader, number 21. Averaging 2.2 points a game is in the game. She comes into Massengill. She gets rid of it. Ball's knocked loose, but picked back up. Bartley's got it. Gets rid of the basketball to Hatcher. Over it goes now to Massengill. Fell down, and we're going to get a foul here on Mallory Pettigo. That is her first, and the first foul of the ball game against the Trojanettes.
She came in from behind trying to slide in and create the trap, and instead of sliding into space, she slid into Monroe County ball handler. First
change in the lineup for Coach Piper Lindsay. Carly Delk, 5'7" junior, in for Mackenzie England. It's a 9-0 lead for the Trojanettes with 3:38 to play here in the first quarter. They go into a little weave out there, reversing it back to the right side. Massengill goes right, looks left, gives it out there to Bartley. Thought about the three, drives into the lane, throws it off now to Myatt. Has a shot deflected, and going to get a foul. Elizabeth Bertram, her first personal, number 2 on the Trojanettes. And at the line for Monroe County, Malia Myatt, a 67.5% foul shooter on the year. Averages 6.5 points a game. Free throw is up, and it's good. First point of the game for Monroe County at the 3:24 mark of the first quarter.
I think our coaching staff disagree with that. Thought it was a clean block, but she came across the body to get it, and that's what it was.
Second shot off the front of the iron. Delk with a rebound for Barren. There's Bailey Pettigo on the right side of the floor. Throws it across over to Bertram in the left wing. Out it comes to Mallory Pettigo. 9-1, Trojanettes, 3:10 to play, opening quarter. Left side is Bertram. They work it in there to Bush and back to Bertram for three. Got it.
Inside out, squared up, didn't have anything, so kicked it right back out so Elizabeth could step into it.
Peoples Bank three-point shot for Elizabeth Bertram. 12-1, Trojanettes lead it. Massengill bounces across over to Myatt. Back out to Massengill. Sends it left side to Harlan, back to Massengill around the top of the key, and hands it off out there to Myatt. Myatt fires it down. Somebody went to sleep on defense. Here's a shot going up and in, wide open for Hatcher.
First field goal at 2:35 of the game.
Bertram, free throw line shot, good. 7 points for Elizabeth here in this quarter. 14-3. Trojanettes on top, 2:21 to go, first quarter. Massengill driving, throws it high off the glass, no. Tipped away by Bailey Pettigo, trying to chase down the loose ball, and has it for the Trojanettes. Heaves it up court to Bertram. Bertram goes under, reverses it up, missed the shot. Offensive rebound, Bailey Pettigo, but she stepped on the baseline.
Elizabeth's trying to add that reverse layup to her game, but just not in a good position with the defender on both sides to throw it up.
Grace Turner has checked back into the Lady Falcon lineup. 2:09 to go, first quarter, 14-3. Comes into Myatt, gives it to Massengill. Massengill over to Hatcher. Lobs it back to Myatt. Now here's Massengill on the left side. 8th grader going to get tripped up by Jalen Bush. Her first, team's third.
Really extended the pressure that time. We didn't really have a backline presence, and fortunate we only could foul or they were going to get a layup out of it.
Minute 58 to play here in the first quarter. Right side is Mazengill. They send it out to Myatt. Now Turner will handle the basketball. Turner driving left of the lane against Bailey Pettigo. Sends it off in the corner to Ford. Ford in traffic, throws up the shot. It rolls off the rim. Jalynn Bush with a rebound for the Trojanettes. Up court it goes to Bailey Pettigo. Underneath to Delk. She puts it up and in.
Perfect pass. Carly made a smart move. She knew that Bailey was coming up the right side, so she had to get to the left side of the floor so to have a passing angle.
16-3. Long pass down underneath and on the end line with Mazengill. Turnover by Monroe County with a minute 26 to play. Eve Jackson checking into the Trojanette lineup. A 5'8" junior. They have just over 4 points a game. And in for Monroe County's number 20, Kelsey Langford, a 5'6" sophomore, averages 3 points a game for Coach Clifton Hamilton. Minute 20 left in the quarter, 16-3 Trojanettes. In the middle goes to England, trying to throw it to the top. It's deflected, but Jackson there to get it. Feeds to Delk underneath, puts it in.
Interior passing again on the diagonal. Carly was created space to make her open.
18-3, here's Hatcher driving, gets up the shot. It's no good. England with a rebound. Off to Mallory Pettigo. Now here comes Bertram racing. Crossover move. Goes up with a shot. Good off the window.
Took a difficult angle, but had to take a step back to get away from the defender.
20-3. Here's Langford underneath, puts it up and in.
They finally beat us back one time. That's the only time they beat our press.
20-5. Bertram goes up with a shot. Oh, going to be a charging foul on Elizabeth Bertram. Her second, team's fourth.
Step back, like I said, to get away from the charge the previous trip, but that time she decided to challenge.
Re-entering the Lady Falcon lineup number 25, Hodges.
Good subs for us right here at the end of the corner to give us a little bit of breath. I think pressing the whole 8 minutes here, we got some tired girls.
Katie Murphy's checked in, 5'4", 7th grader, number 30. 38 seconds to go in the quarter. 20-5, Barren County. Turner with a basketball, top of the key, dribbles left, and it's stolen away by Eve Jackson. Stops and hands it off to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo calling for one shot out here. England turns and throws it back out front. Bailey Pettigo with 20 seconds to play. Looking back over at the bench. Down to 15 seconds left in the quarter. Bailey Pettigo, right side over to Jackson. Back to Bailey Pettigo with left side Murphy. Back to Pettigo, now to Jackson, back to Pettigo. 6 seconds. Here's Murphy throwing it back across. Jackson for three. Go!
Put it in the corner right there.
Did it with a People's Bank three-point shot. People's Bank in Glasgow working for you, and it's working for the Trojanettes as they lead Monroe County 23-5 after the first period. We'll come back and give you the second quarter of action after this break as you're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. Second quarter underway here from Barren County High. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer. Sarah Kate Pettigo, a statistician. Murphy, top of the key. Over to Jackson on the right wing. Back to Murphy. Left side is Bailey Pettigo. Cross-court pass over to Jackson. Jackson can't shoot the three. They go to the high post to England. Down low is Delk. She puts it up on a foul. So Carly Delk will head to the free throw line to shoot two. The foul is on number 20, Kelsey Langford, her first, Monroe County's third of the half. And Carly Delk, a 50% foul shooter on the year. A couple of baskets in the first quarter. First free throw, good.
Offensively, Carly's getting in great position. She's getting her defender in a bad spot, and our players are doing a good job finding her, putting it in the right place for her to be able to score.
And knocks both free throws down to give the Trojanettes a 25-5 lead. 7:40 to go here in the second quarter. Ford, long, three, no good. Battle for the rebound. Delk sends it out to Bailey Pettigo. Pushing it down the floor to the left side. Goes under, puts it up, and good off the window. Bailey Pettigo, her first 2 points of the ball game off the People's Bank shot. And it's 27-5, Trojanettes. Here's Turner with a basketball, top of the circle. Giving it over to Ford, fakes a three. She's about 6 feet behind the three-point line. Wants to drive, right of the lane, dishes it off in the corner, intended for Langford. It goes out of bounds.
Monroe County has not established offense at all tonight. They are really discombobulated. You see shaky ball handlers, and really I don't think have gotten into a set to be able to have organization.
Murphy with the basketball, diagonal pass off to Delk, underneath to England, and she puts it in. Made that look easy.
Yeah, on the other hand, that's exactly what I was going to say. Really making it easy, passing the ball, sharing, being unselfish, but all that comes with the organization, knowing what we need to do and how to get those points on the board.
29-5 and a timeout with 7:03 to go as we take a Coca-Cola timeout. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. We'll take a look at the Coca-Cola scoreboard here. After one period of play, Glasgow leads Allen County Scottsville 14-10. And I think that's the girls' game. They kind of switched it on us the last time. We didn't know if the girls were playing or the boys. But it is 14-10. Lady Scotties over the Lady Patriots.
No, I don't know who's playing first, but I'll try to look for you. I'm sure somebody can let you know. We won by 34 last time. We're well on our way to surpassing that. I told you we got off to a slow start in the game in Tompkinsville. We have not gotten off to a slow start tonight. Very fast pace.
Well, the student section tonight, Barren County in jerseys. Basketball jerseys, burgundy and gold, a little white out there, maybe a little gray. Jersey night.
Went away from their pajamas they had Tuesday night to something a little bit more school-spirited.
Barren County's dropped out of the press, and Grace Turner will bring it up for the Lady Falcons. Jillian Bush back on the floor.
It is the girls' game over there playing first.
Okay.
Allen's.
Turner driving, throws a pie off the window. It is no good. Rebound. England, outlet pass to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo races it down, throws the pie off the glass. Good.
Pulling up right before that charge. Monroe's really setting up, trying to get us to commit to running over them, but we're not.
31-5, Barren County. A minute and a half gone to the second. We got a whistle and a foul, and it will be on Eve Jackson. Her first, Barren County's fifth of the half.
Took both her hands and pushed the girl she was guarding. That was pretty obvious, had to be called.
Harlan to try to get the ball in play. Finally does to Turner. Turner drives to the bucket. The shot won't go, but a foul on the Trojanettes. And who's this one on? 22. That's Bailey Pettigo. Her first, team sixth.
Looks like we failed to communicate there. Had two guarding one, and it wasn't a help situation.
Raven Ennis, 5'7" freshman, averaging 3.4 points a ball game, is checked into the Trojanette lineup for Eve Jackson. And that ball is going to skip off the leg of Massengill and out of bounds. Unforced turnover. Mallory Pettigo back in the Trojanette lineup for Katie Murphy.
Monroe County's had a lot of those turnovers tonight, just throwing it, not being able to catch it. Those are the turnovers that drive you crazy as a coach.
Mallory Pettigo sends it over to Bailey Pettigo, the left side. In the corner is Ennis. Back to Bailey Pettigo, out to Bush. Right side it goes to Mallory Pettigo. Back out top to Ennis, swings it off to Bailey Pettigo. Three ball in the air, it's in and out. And England grabs a rebound, back to Bailey Pettigo, across over to Ennis, out to Bush. One dribble, gives it back out in there to Mallory Pettigo. Can't drive, back to Bush, back to Mallory Pettigo. 5:50 to go in the half, 31-5, Trojanettes with the lead.
3-2 zone, I think it looks like.
Right side is Bush. Here's Mallory Pettigo, diagonal pass, Bailey Pettigo. 15-footer left side, good. A high-arching rainbow.
Just barely missed that three, stepped inside the arc, found her in the corner for the two.
33-5, Barren County. We're still early in the second quarter. Massengill Out front to Bartley, who's checked back in. Turner trying to penetrate, goes inside, puts up the shot too strong. Rebound to Jalen Bush, bounces it off to Bailey Pettigo. Behind the back dribble into the front court. Fires it off to Mallory, fakes the shot. Now we'll step back and shoot an 18-footer that's off the mark. Rebound to Harlan for the Lady Falcons. Here comes Grace Turner into the front court. Grace Turner stops, free throw line shot. No, didn't draw iron. Bailey Pettigo with a long rebound in the lane. Bailey Pettigo pushing it down, left side, in traffic, throws it up. It is good, and a blocking foul.
Our coaching staff was even yelling at her to pull out of that one because she was going 4-on-1 for Monroe County defenders. She tried to dribble through. Very fortunate she didn't get the charge, but she found a way somehow to get that one off the window and get a three-point play opportunity. Up 30.
Number 3, Myatt.
Foul was on Bartley, her second. And the Lady Falcons free throw's good for Bailey Pettigo. 9 points in this quarter. She has 9 of Barren County's 13 in the period. It's 36-5. We still have 4:40 to go. Here's a shot going up, no good for Hodges. It was a nice move to the bucket, just wouldn't finish. Mallory Pettigo stops, left elbow. Shot is in and out. Bush trying to go back up, and a foul.
Mallory, good shot. Okay.
22, that's Callie Harlan, her second, team's fifth of the half.
That's her second, team fifth.
Again, we're getting into a situation where everything we're doing is transition. If I'd almost, again, tell them if the best they've got in transition is a 15-foot shot, let's pull it back out. Try to work around. Again, we got to practice against that zone because you're going to see some good zones down the road.
Jalen Bush hits the first of two, makes it 37-5. Second shot for Jalen Bush. It's on the way. Got them both.
Monroe's getting some decent looks. They just literally can't get the ball to go through the rim.
They only shoot 29% from the field.
That's what they shot in the first game against us, was 29%.
38-5. 2 more points. And we get into a running clock here. We're not even halfway through the second quarter. As Harlan has it. May have got away with a walk there. Myatt directing traffic. Out to Turner. Turner wants to make a move. Left of the lane. Bounces off to Harlan. Left side. Here's Myatt with it. Myatt cut off by Ennis. Back out now to Aubrey Woods, who's checked in. A 5'3" sophomore, number 12. And Turner gives it to Myatt. 3:50 left in the half. Myatt still in the dribble out front against Ennis. Bounce pass off to Turner. Turner curls to the right side. In traffic, throws up the shot. It won't go. Rebound in there by Carly Delk. And here's a foul call. And where was it?
Yeah, it was a foul. It was on the 4. That's Turner.
I didn't see him signal. Just heard him blow his whistle.
Yeah, we're doing a really good job on the boards with them. We had 4 Trojanettes, all crate blockouts. We actually tied them on the boards in Tompkinsville. It was 24 apiece, so that was something we wanted to work on tonight.
Ennis, right side. Bailey Pettigo over to Ennis. She'll fire an 18-footer. No. Mallory Pettigo trying to get the rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds. She had her defender blocked out, but went off of Myatt. Comes in the corner. Here's Bailey Pettigo with a 3. No. High-arching shot. Ennis with the offensive board. Back to Bailey Pettigo. Into the lane, trying to throw it up, and a foul is going to be called. 3:10 to play in the first half. And a foul on 22. That's Callie Harlan.
22, Callie Harlan. That's her third.
Number 3 on Callie Harlan. 7th on the Lady Falcons here in the first half. Free throw is missed by Bailey Pettigo.
I mentioned we're doing a good job on the defensive end rebounding, but we're also crashing the glass really hard offensively. Where shot goes up, we've got a couple going after it every time.
Bailey Pettigo had 17 points the other night against Warren East. This shot is missed as well. And Monroe County coming back the other way. Ford giving it out to Myatt. Long 3. Air ball.
Wow.
And saved. Nope, not saved in bounds. Turner tried to.
That was a frustration shot, wasn't it? Just nothing going. Had to get a shot out.
Number 30, Murphy.
Kenzie England, Eve Jackson, and Katie Murphy back in the Trojanette lineup with 2:59 to play here in the first half. 38-5, Barren County.
Another opportunity to send it into a running clock short game.
Yep. Left side is Ennis. Straight away back over goes to Jackson. Feeds it down low in there to England. She's triple teamed. In trouble, threw it away.
Yeah, they were hanging off both arms, and she showed her strength being able to turn and get it out of there, but there wasn't anybody to throw it to.
Monroe County with the basketball. Myatt with it on the right side. Gives it down in the corner to Woods. 3 ball in the air is off high. And Grace Turner chasing down the rebound. And bounces it back out to Ford with 2:23. Deflected by Delk. Out of bounds. Tried to go to Woods over the right corner.
Monroe County no points this quarter. It took them 2:35 to score their first field goal. We're at the 2:21 mark of this quarter, and they haven't scored a point.
Ball comes out to Woods. She's going to launch it. Long 3. Drained it.
They're going to start just throwing up threes, kind of like Warren Central did the other night. Thomas Nelson did, and finally able to get something to go.
38-8. Ennis in the left corner with it for the Trojanettes. Couple of dribbles out to Jackson. Now here's Delk. Turns and fires it off to Murphy. England back to Jackson. 15-footer, no. And England with the rebound. Puts it back up. No good. Rebound to Myatt with 1:52 left in the half. Myatt leaves it out there. Ford will pop it for 3, and it's off to the left side of the rim. Turner tried to save it. Goes out of bounds. 1:44 left here in the first half.
I know Coach Lindsay would probably like to get to that 35-point mark just to kind of get that out of the question and out of the conversation.
Katie Murphy over to Ennis on the left side. Trying to throw it over the top. It's batted back, and Murphy catches it. Left side on the baseline, Delk. Back to Ennis. Back row goes to Murphy. In the middle, here's England. Underneath to Delk, and she puts it up. Missed the shot.
Still right play. Perfect move. She took one dribble to the right to draw the defender and then threw it back to the left block.
Myatt bounces back out to Ford. Ford's going to launch it. 3 in the air. No. England with the rebound. Off it goes to Murphy with 1:10 left to go in a half. Murphy in traffic. Throws it up. It's no good. Gets her own rebound. Back out to England from 15. It won't go. Rebound by Myatt.
A little bit of a drought herself now. Get good shots, but nothing can go in.
Barren has scored 15 points this quarter after scoring 23 in the first. Ford throws it across over to Woods. He knocked down the 3 a little bit ago. Turner. And a reach-in foul on Ennis.
It's awful tempting not to reach in there. The defender, as you're defending, the ball is right there in front of you. Try to knock it away.
Foul is on number 30, Katie Murphy.
Actually, it's on Murphy. Her first team 7. At the line, Grace Turner, 63.3% foul shooter. Puts it up, and it rims out.
They put the foul on the wrong person there for sure, didn't they?
Yep. There's a bad pass. Murphy can't get to it. A little sloppy out there with the ball.
Not sure what was going on there. Just, as you said, slung it. Thought she'd catch up to it.
Adair County leads Metcalfe County 24-23 at halftime in a girls game. And here's a shot going up and taken away by England. Blocked it and caught it same time.
Way to block it.
Lob it and down underneath the Delk. She can't handle the pass. Forward. Up court on the right side is Hatcher down on the floor with Eve Jackson. Gets rid of it off to Ennis with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. And Murphy with 10 seconds to play. Long 3, no good for Jackson. Delk with a rebound. Going back up. Looked like maybe a foul there, but no whistle. That's going to end the half. A little sloppy second quarter, especially the last 4 minutes. But Barren County has a 38-8 lead over Monroe County here at the break. When we come back, Joey Bunch, the principal at Austin Tracy Elementary, will join us here at halftime. As you're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. for Junior Beta coming up next Thursday and Friday, and then we're out the following Monday.
Yeah, going to be a 5-day break for some. Then some's going to be in Louisville. It's back to Louisville this time. We're leaving Lexington and coming back for National Beta. Be up there at the Galt House, and Convention Center. So we're looking forward to this coming week.
Hopefully the weather will cooperate.
I think we're going to be good.
Be a good time.
We're right here always on the border.
Yeah. What's your enrollment down there this year?
We're right now sitting around 236, 237 K6, though preschool in. We're almost to 275, something like that. So it's looking good.
Now you pull students from Monroe County.
Monroe, Allen, Monroe. We've had some of our kids up 31E up towards the Haywood area that are starting coming back. Buses, transportation. So it's just good. Things going well. Every time you hear people coming in saying they're hearing good things out in the community about our school. And that's what I've got to say about our staff. They work hard day in, day out. I just talked to one or two of them that's still there tonight working, getting ready for beta next week. So they're getting prepared. But when your staff and your students work hard and it gets a good vibe out in the community, people will come. So like the old saying is, you build it, they'll come.
That's right.
That's what we've got going on at Austin Tracy down at the lake. It is. It's wonderful. I have truly enjoyed it. A year and a half. Feels like it's went by very fast.
And you know, May will be here before you know it.
May will be here before we know it. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So not long ago, Jay, we standing in the same gym. 2000 graduated, and 99 the regional championship team. It's just time's passing by.
I'm telling you, the years click by. I was listening to a tape the other night of the 99 regional championship game, the state tournament game, and hard to believe it's been 20 years.
We talk to the guys every now and then, and still got a good relationship with all the guys. They're excited. It's 20 years coming up on us, and very memorable. It's one of those moments I keep telling my son and my girls and my kids. You'll be making memories and moments now that you'll live for a life and remember for a lifetime. So
absolutely right.
So.
It's always good to see you.
It's good to see you. Appreciate all you do for Barren County. So
we appreciate what you do at Austin Tracy. Keep up the good work. All right.
Fight on, BC.
All right. Mr. Joel Punch, principal at Austin Tracy Elementary, with us at halftime. We'll come back with a halftime report brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow as the Trojanettes lead Monroe County 38-8 here at the break. You're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. had that's right. Not been close.
Well, you just expect that to be a game that comes down to literally the last shot, like it did when we were in Tompkinsville, or overtimes or multiple overtimes. That series over the last few years has been maybe the craziest series that I can ever remember, as close as it's been back and forth.
Yep. All right, starting the second half, Bailey Pettigo, Mallory Pettigo, Elizabeth Bertram, Mackenzie England, Jalen Bush, and Monroe County with Ella Mazingill. Going to have Grace Turner in the lineup, along with Brinley Hatcher. A shot blocked on Aubrey Woods. Loose ball on the floor, and scooting it off was Mackenzie England up court. Bertram, just a little bit too much on that one. Couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds. Stepped on the end line.
Tried to dribble it first instead of catch it first.
Kelsey Langford also starting the second half for Coach Clifton Hamilton. Mazingill, only an 8th grader out there handling the point. They move Grace Turner to the 2 guard. Mazingill backs out. Goes right side over to Turner. Back out to Woods, can't shoot the 3. Turner with it, bounce pass down low, and putting it up and in is Hatcher.
Basket, Hatcher.
38-10.
They got their first field goal of the quarter a lot quicker than they did in the first and the second. Took them all the way to the 2-minute mark to get their field goals in the other 2 quarters.
Cross-court pass over to Bertram on the right side. Left elbow Bush. Here's Bailey Pettigo around the perimeter. They go right. Mallory Pettigo 3, no. Mackenzie England, 1 dribble, goes back up strong and puts it in.
Our size really allows us right now to dominate against Monroe County on the boards.
8 points for Mackenzie England. Now it's 40-10. 3-point try, no good for Woods. Picked up out of the floor by Bush. Here comes Bailey Pettigo. Across in the corner, Bertram can't shoot the 3. Now Mallory had a shot at it, didn't take it. Bertram will, out of the corner, 3, got it.
Passed up a shot she was open, but maybe not comfortable with, to get it back for one that she was set, ready to go.
Elizabeth Bertram's second People's Bank 3-point shot tonight, and it's back up to 33. That ties the largest lead. 3 straight away by Langford's no good. England with a rebound. Bailey Pettigo fell down, but she's okay. Bertram in the left corner. She's open, doesn't take it. Down into England, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
I think she knew what she was doing. She lost her balance and fell into the defender. Couldn't really help herself there. But, yeah, Elizabeth was wide open. That's a shot she has seldom passed up.
2 minutes gone here in the third, 43-10. Trojanettes, Turner, long range right, on the dribble. Bounces it out there to Langford. Langford gives to Mazingill, working around to the right side. Gives to Woods. Woods comes back left, goes into the paint, goes up with the left hand, no. And Bailey Pettigo, lead pass up to Mallory Pettigo, goes under and lays it in.
Got it up quick.
And that will start the running clock at 5:31 to play in the third quarter.
On a side note, how many shots have we blocked tonight?
I know, there's another block shot by England. Alley pass, Mallory Pettigo tracking her as Mazingill, puts it up, missed the layup, and Bailey Pettigo got the rebound. And we're going to have a foul called against the Lady Falcons. It'll be charged to Grace Turner. That is her second, team's first of the second half.
We psych ourselves out on those layups. We just kind of take a side step instead of just going up, laying it up like there.
Yep, put it up and in by Mackenzie England. She's in double figures now with 10. 47-10, Barren County. And Langford with it on the left side. Bounces it out now to Mazingill. Mazingill working around, cutting back left. Pass deflected, stolen. Bailey Pettigo's got it on the right side of the floor. Cuts back left, goes under and puts it up. It is good. It's going to count and a foul.
He'd already waved it off before she had flipped it up.
Well, it should have counted.
I agree. That was as close. She was tripped, and in the falling down motion, flipped it up. It's literally all one motion.
That's her first, team second. Timeout. Monroe County has a 30-second timeout.
So Monroe County taking a 30-second timeout with 4:26 to go here in the third quarter. Barren County leading 47-10. The foul was on Mazingill, and that is her second team foul against Monroe County here in the half.
You're glad to get over that threshold. You know how the rest of the game is going to play out quickly. The negative thing is you can't. It's hard to get all the reserves in and get them quality minutes. unless you start them really early. And I don't think our starters will be back in very many more minutes here in the third quarter. Situation the other night, she put them back in there in the fourth quarter to start, even though it was a running clock. So we'll see if she plays it the same way tonight.
Ball comes into Bailey Pettigo. Here is Bertram. Throws it over to Mallory Pettigo on the right side. Swish.
Good looking shot. Had nice. Everything about our offense tonight has been nice, including that shot.
49-10. Trying to go baseline underneath. Shot blocked by England. Not sure how many she's got tonight. And having to chase it down. Bush on the long pass. Ball gets away, and it's Turner with it for Monroe. Driving all the way to the bucket. Had it swiped away out of bounds.
Be interested to see how many blocks she has. She had 3 at halftime, so it's getting close. So probably double that so far.
Right side is Woods. Goes baseline. Throws it up short. Gets her own rebound. Back up, no. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on somebody.
Fouls on number 35,
Mackenzie England, her second personal, number 2 on the Trojanettes here in the second half. Langford gets it in play. Hatcher in traffic. Blocked by England. Mallory Pettigo. Here comes Bailey Pettigo on the right side. Lays it up and in.
You know, this is a rare thing to say, but I'd say she's flirting with a triple-double. The only thing that's going to work against her is how many more minutes she's got to play.
Another steal. Mallory Pettigo. Up court to Bailey Pettigo. Gets hammered trying to go up with a shot. Going to be fouled on by Langford. Her second, team's third.
Fouls on number 20, Kelsey Langford.
And Bailey Pettigo will step to the free throw line. Only 1 of 3 tonight. 13 points in the basketball game. Gets 2 shots here. First one right down the middle of the line. Now we're going to get Eve Jackson, Carly Delk, Katie Murphy, Raven Ennis.
Number 45, Delk. Number 32, Jackson. Number 20,
and the game.
Ennis. Number 30, Murphy.
52-10.
Here in the Lady Falcon lineup, number 32, Mark.
And this shot comes off. And going to call Delk for over the back. Her first, team's third.
That was on number 45, Carly Delk. That's their first, team third.
And Emma Hughes, 5'4" sophomore, comes in for Bailey Pettigo. So now all the starters are out. With 2:27 of the clock running here in the third, and a running clock at 52-10. Barren County. Grace Turner off the screen left, goes for the layup. It is good. Gets her first 2 points of the ball game. 52-12 on the other end. Hughes grabs it down low, throws it out to Ennis. Ennis back in the corner to Hughes for the 3. It's no good off the left side of the rim. Turner with a rebound for the Lady Falcons. Get quickly into the front court. Right side, they go down low, and Hatcher giving it back to Turner. Now working with it is Bartley, goes up over Delk, who got a foul call. And this one will be charged to 32. Eve Jackson, that is her second, the team's fourth of the second half. And 2 shots coming to Monroe County's Ramsey Bartley. First one is up, and it rims off. She'll have one more. Minute 42 left in the third. Barren County up by 40. Bartley got that one.
With all members at the
52-13. Katie Murphy with the basketball, the 7th grader with the Trojanettes. In the corner goes to Ennis, a freshman. Back to around the left side, it goes to Hughes. Back out now to Murphy. Right side to Ennis. Ennis now turns and throws it back out to Murphy. Can't penetrate. Back to Hughes. Swings it down the corner to Jackson. Now Jackson down low in there to Delk. Back to Hughes. She's open. 3 in the air. Bottom.
Good kick out by Carly. Carly's had a nice game tonight. Emma stepped right into it.
55-13. Minute 10 left here in the third quarter. Traveling violation on Bartley. Trojanettes will have the basketball with the clock running down, a minute to play here in the third quarter. Katie Murphy with the basketball for the Trojanettes on the left side of the floor. Wants to drive, kicks it off with the left side to Hughes. Now Hughes throws it across over to Ennis. Ennis on the right side of the floor, halfway down. Back out to Emma Hughes and down the corner. 3-pointer, good! Knocking it down to 7th grader, Katie Murphy. And that's 3 People's Bank threes here in the third quarter for the Trojanettes. 35 seconds to go.
Katie's offensive game is really going to develop over the next couple years, and that's going to make her a good player.
Turner trying to go up with it. Foul going to be called. And it's on Katie Murphy, her second, team's 5th of the second half. So Turner will be at the line for 2 shots with 24.9 seconds to play. Shot is in the air, trickles off the rim. She's 0 for 2 from the strike. One more for Murphy. Or excuse me, Turner. Shot goes up, it rims off, and Delk grabs the rebound. Murphy will bring it up with 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Murphy sends it left side to Hughes, back to Murphy, right side over to Jackson. Jackson back out to Murphy, back to the left side, Hughes. Back around the perimeter, Jackson with it. Murphy, left side Hughes, skip pass over to Jackson to the right wing, 3-pointer in the air, short. Rebound in there by Delk, trying to go back up. Time runs out, but we've got a foul, and Delk will go to the line to shoot 2 here at the end of the quarter. And the foul on Monroe County's 21, that's Ella Mazingill, her 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 4 on Monroe County here in the third quarter. And Carly Delk at the line for 2. The first one is in there. 3 for 3 for Carly Delk tonight. She's got 7 points, 58-13. Second shot for Delk on the way, got it, 59-13. After 3, Barren County on top. Back in a minute here on 103.7 Nash Icon. Back at Barren County High School, 59-13. Trojanettes over the Monroe County Lady Falcons. We start the fourth quarter, brought to you by Southern States. And Katie Murphy handles the basketball for the Trojanettes. Left side it comes to Hughes, down in the corner to Jackson. Jackson floats it back out to Hughes. Over it goes to Murphy on the right side. In the corner, Ennis. Ennis looking down inside. Now Murphy trying to penetrate. Diagonal pass off to Jackson. Jackson goes under, puts it up, shot over the rim. Delk trying to get the rebound. Going to be taken in there by Monroe County, Aubrey Woods. And Woods has it on the right side, gives it out now to Myatt, who's back in the game. 59-13 Trojanettes. Here's Paisley Ford, who hasn't played in a while. Off to Harlan. And now chasing it down, E. Jackson saved it in bounds. Here's Katie Murphy, left-handed layup, good.
That couldn't have been any more perfect. Threw it right into Katie's arm, saving it in bounds.
61-13. About a minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Been a running clock since 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Paisley Ford, long distance 3 in there.
3-point basket.
That's her first points of the night. 61-16. Ford, just an 8th grader. Murphy throws it across over to Ennis. Out to Jackson, wanted to shoot that 3. Drives in, bounce pass in there to Delk. Throws it back out to Ennis for an 18-footer. No. Rebound comes off to Murphy, and she banked it in. Murphy was 7 off the People's Bank shot.
Might be a career high for her. She usually is a distributor more than a scorer.
Yep. 63-16. Myatt with it deep on the right side. Sends it back over to Woods on the left. She'll fire a 3. No. Long rebound comes off to Ennis. Ennis takes it up court for the Trojanettes. Stops now. Feeds it off to Murphy. Down in the corner is Hughes going up the baseline, throws it back around the perimeter. Here's a three by Jackson, way off the mark. And rebound to Hodges from Monroe County. Some of the starters have not played in a while for the Lady Falcons. There's a shot going up for Hodges, but a foul called on Jackson. Going to be 3 on Eve Jackson, 6 on the Trojanettes here in the second half. And let's look at quickly Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Glasgow girls lead Allen County Scottsville 42-26 after 3.
I'd say that's over.
Glasgow is doing it without Adwill in the lineup. Hodges hits the free throw to make it 63-17. Liberty Rice has checked into the Trojanette lineup, a 5'4" sophomore. And Hodges back at the free throw line for Monroe County. The shot goes up, and it's going to go in. It's her first 2 points in the ball game. 63-18. 5:42 left in the game. Rice sends it down the left corner to Hughes and back to Rice. Around the perimeter right, back left. It is Hughes going down in there to Ennis. Had it knocked out of her hands, out of bounds, off of Myatt. Trojanettes will keep it. 5:25 to play here in the game. Lady Hornets and Adair County tied at 34 after 3. Ennis, double dribble. 5:07 to play. And in the lane, here's a shot going up for 4 and a foul call. Raven Ennis picks up her first personal, number 7 on the Trojanettes here in the second half. Shows Paisley Ford only an 18.8% foul shooter, but she's a lot better from three-point range. The shot goes up, no good. .459 left, 63-18, Barren County. Second shot missed by Ford. Chasing it down was Harlan, and then I believe Jackson went for it but stepped out of bounds. Monroe County's ball. Aaliyah Myatt on the dribble. Cutting back to the left side, gives it off to Ford. Right side, it goes to Harlan. Back out top, Woods hands it back behind her. In there to Myatt, back to Ford, back to Harlan. Harlan trying to head into the paint, and we're going to get tied up as Ennis reaches in. Monroe County gets it back in the alternating possession. The clock running at 4:27 to play. Barren County up by 45 points. Ball comes out deep to Myatt. They go down to the corner to Harlan. Needs some help. Back to Myatt. Along in front of the Monroe County bench. And here's Woods launching a three. Rims in. That's her second tray of the game. 63-21. 4 minutes left in the ball game. Katie Murphy with a basketball. Now throws it off the right side. Jackson fires away and swishes it through.
Basket, Jackson.
Eve Jackson, her second field goal. 1 of 3, the other of 2. And we're going to get a foul on Barren County. And now they're in the floor. Katie Murphy, number 3. And the 8th team foul of the Trojanettes here in the second half. Going to get some more new players in the ball game for Coach Piper Lindsay. Addison London, a 5'6" freshman, number 24. Number 5 is Olivia Stice, a 5'2" freshman. Shot goes up and in for Myatt. That's her second point of the game. She's 2 for 3 from the stripe. Also in the ball game is 21. That's Michaela Smith, the 5'6" freshman. And Myatt cans both.
This is not a competition to see who can beat Monroe the worst, but this is more than likely won't be their worst district defeat. Glasgow beat them by 47.
Right. 65-23. They've scored 15 points in the second half. 3 out of the corner, good for Emma Hughes. Second.
Emma Hughes.
1 in the third and now 1 in the fourth, and a People's Bank 3 for Emma Hughes. 68-23. 3:16 to play. Wood straight away with a 3. Drilled it. Her third of the game.
They got more threes than they got twos, don't they?
Yeah. 4 threes in the ball game. 68-26, Barren County. Rice with the basketball. Right side it goes to London. Down in the corner to Stice. The free throw line shot for Hughes, no. Rebound to Myatt. Outlet pass comes to Ford. Ford stops and hooks it back behind her. It's broken up and stolen by Stice. Up court it goes to Rice. Stice to Rice. In the lane. Puts up the shot. Good.
Basket, Rice.
Bounced off the defender for the 12-footer.
70-26. 2:28 remaining. Ford working Rice, and it's stolen away by Rice. Picked her pocket. Rice to the rack. Is blocked to the foul on Myatt. Her first, team's fifth.
That is on number 3, Maria Myatt. That's her first.
And at the line, Liberty Rice for 2 shots with 2:17 remaining. Shot goes up, and it's going to come off to the right. Barren County will go to 15-2 on the year and 3-1 in district play.
Have a week off before.
Second shot is missed. Rebound to Monroe County, Elena Hodges. 2:12 to play. Ford with a basketball. Against Emma Hughes, gets a screen. That's going to be a moving screen by Woods.
Easy call. She
stuck her leg out there.
She sure did. She almost tripped her.
And that will be the team 6. A minute 58 to go, and the clock running here in the 4th. Barren County leading 70-26. As Rice gets rid of the basketball to London, sends it back over to Rice. Rice dribbles right, goes back over to London, and the corner goes to Stice. Back to London. They give it now to Rice. Fakes. There goes right side. London launches a 3. Bottom!
They're throwing in some threes here in the second half as well.
That's 5 threes in the second half for Barren County. People's Bank threes, 73-26. Minute 26 remaining. Comes out to Ford. Ford goes right side. Myatt will launch a high-arching three-point shot. No. Long rebound comes in the hands of Stice. Gets rid of the basketball to Hughes with a minute 12 to go in the ball game. Hughes, right side, Rice. Down in the corner goes to Stice and back to Rice. Hughes in the corner. London fires and hits.
London.
Addison London with a 3 and a 2 here in the 4th quarter. 75-26. Woods trying to go to the baseline. Stice tried to cut her off, but it's going to be a foul.
Foul is on number 5.
Olivia Stice, her first, team's 9th of the second half. And Aubrey Woods, who's knocked down 3 threes in the ball game, will hit the free throw line for 2 shots. Actually, it's 1 and 1. Shot goes up and she missed it. Rebound pulled off by Hughes. 45 seconds to go in the ball game. London, right corner, launches another 3. It's off the mark this time. Ford claims the rebound for Monroe County. And now Ford in the front court. Left side, it goes to Myatt. 25-footer in the air. No. Long rebound taken by Hughes, and she's going to be fouled. Got sandwiched between 2 players. And so Emma Hughes, that's the 7th Monroe County foul of the second half. Should be 1 and 1. Should be 1 and 1. Emma Hughes will be shooting 1 in the bonus. With 22.8 seconds to play.
I guess they were a little confused about the foul count. I don't know. Has a chance to make it a 50-point game.
Yeah, the foul was on, who'd they put it on?
22.
That's Harlan, her 4th. Free throw's good for Emma Hughes, her 7th point here in the 4th quarter. Knocked out a couple of trays. 76-26, and hits them both. Make it 77-26. 20 seconds to play. Ford off to Woods for 3. Got it. 4 threes for Aubrey Woods. 77-29. 10 seconds left in the ball game. Rice with the basketball, reverses to the left side. 6 seconds to play. Goes back to the right. Gets rid of it to Hughes. Back to Rice. Looks at the clock. Time runs out. Trojanettes win it. 77-29 over Monroe County tonight. Monroe County drops to 3-12 on the year. 0-4 in district play. Trojanettes 15-2, 3-1 in district play. We'll come back. Get set for post game and also recognition of the 2004 Trojanettes after this break on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Trojanette head coach John Butler. Athletic Director Bob Blair. Manager Jacob Blair. And Dwayne Miller with TJ Sampson Rehab. Let's all stand and give these girls and coaches a round of applause. If you would like to meet and greet the players and coaches, come to room 53, the Trojan Sports Shop at this time.
The boys play next Tuesday. They go to
Ohio County on Tuesday.
But still, this is your long period of time where you're just in basketball season. There's nothing else you really compete with. You play basketball on Tuesdays and Fridays, and you're really trying at this point in the season to get better. You have a pretty good idea of where you are. Like, we know where we are. We're 0-3 in the district. We're 7-7 overall. By record, we're an average ball club. But I don't think we're really an average ball club potential-wise because of how many games we played that are so close. That 7-7 could really go from 7 wins to 12 wins really easy. That 0-3 in district could just as easy be 3-0 as 0-3. So we're right on the cusp. We just need to make a few more plays in the course of a basketball game, and I think it changes the whole course and the whole outlook of our season. Monroe County started the season really hot. They won 6 of their first 8, but they've only won 2 out of their last 9. So this is a team that's on a downhill slide, and I think we catch them at a good time. Even though they're coming off of that overtime win at Metcalf County, it's still the fact that, no disrespect to Metcalf County, that they had to go into overtime with Metcalf County to beat them. So I think this team is poised to be beat tonight. I think this is our opportunity to put some wins in the left-hand side of the record in our district overall, and we still have a chance because there's no, what is there? I bet there's 20 scenarios of ways this district could finish. And we just, like you said with the girls, have to go play the game. That's it. Go play the game, put your best effort forward, and see what happens.
And again, I guess Allen County Scottsville's the hot team right now. After defeating Warren Central the other night. But still, I think whoever ends up the 4 seed still has a chance to knock off the 1 seed this year.
That's right.
I just think it's that close.
Yeah, Allen County beat Warren Central the other night. They play in the 2A thing tomorrow night. If they win, we might actually
possibility we might have to move that game next Friday night.
That 2A throws a wrench into everybody's schedule, and I think that's one of the reasons our schedule is a little quirky this year.
Right. Aiden Niken for Barren County. Chandler Clements for Monroe County. Trojans moving left to right. Falcons right to left. Tony Franklin steps in to toss it up, and it's going to be controlled by the Falcons as Grayson Rich will be guarded by Mason Griggs. Screen out top of Thompson. He's going to drive to the right side. Gives to Clements. Got Niken on him. Try to drive baseline. Cut off. Now will force up the shot, and it's no good. Rebound comes off to Gavin Withrow. Sends it down the floor to Griggs on the right side. Griggs leaves it out with Landon Key. And now Withrow will set it up. Man-to-man defense by the Falcons. Pass was deflected, but Griggs is free. Goes in underneath, puts up the shot. Good! Nice move!
Absolutely.
What a freshman.
What a move by Griggs. Hopped around Rich and then hopped the other way for an angle on the layup.
Barren County takes the first lead of the ballgame at 2-0. Jamison Geralds with the basketball for Monroe County out front. Goes to the right side, drives, lead was Clements. Clements behind the arc, wants to drive into the paint, jumps it up, falling away, no good. Battle for the rebound, grabbed in there by Niken. Niken tried to dribble it between his legs, he kind of lost control of it. He's going to drive it all the way to the bucket, lays it up, popped out. Rebound Bandy, back up, no good. Rebound Niken, back up and in.
2 big tall trees right there, kept their hands up and just fell on their lap for finally a point.
The Trojans have a 4-0 lead. About a minute and a half gone here this first quarter. Thompson with it on the right side. Out top to Brooks. Got Key guarding him. Jumps it up from 15 feet, and it's good for Brooks. 4-2 Trojans. Withrow, walk it up. Withrow into the front court. Brooks guarding him. Jump pass in there to Key at the right elbow. Key leaves it in the lane. Here's Niken going up over Thompson. He puts it up. It's good. 6-2 Trojans. About 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Grayson Rich with the basketball. Kind of by Griggs. He's going to drive. Spins in the lane. Forces up the shot. And he missed it. Rebounded there, but Niken had it popped out of his hands by Clements and out of bounds. 6-2 ball game, 5:51 to go, first quarter. As Gavin Withrow handles it for the Trojans. Sends it off to Griggs on the right side. Dribbled over to Key, left side to Withrow. Dumps it down in there to Bandy. Right-handed hook shot. Foul. on Thompson.
Very late call. Both teams were actually running back down the floor.
Number 14, Wade Thompson, his first team.
So 2 shots for Will Bandy, 76% foul shooter on the season. And the first of 2 is on the way. No good, too strong. He'll have one more. Bandy averaging 17 points a game. He cans that one. 7-2 Trojans. Quickly down the floor. Rich dumps it down to Clements. And it's going to be a whistle. Oh, we're going to call a blocking foul on Aiden Nyken. He tried to take a charge from Chandler Clements. And that is his first and the team's first. Here's a shot by Thompson. 8-footer good on the left side. 7-4, Barren County. Withrow down the key on the left wing. Key needs some help. Throws it back out front. Withrow, right side over to Griggs. Griggs trying to go against Clements. And a whistle and a traveling violation.
Yeah, go into him.
That's not a smart decision, as you hear Warren yelling here in our ear. That's not a smart decision, dribbling into a much taller player trying to get to layup.
So now a chance for Monroe County to tie the game with a 3-point shot. Rich with the basketball for the Falcons. Over to Thompson. Right side corner. Gerald lets it go for 3. It's off the mark, and Clements gets the offensive board, and he stepped on the end line.
May have had just a little nudge, but he was going the wrong way, and turnover to Barren.
And so Gavin Withrow handles a basketball for the Trojans. Looking for Key. Can't find him. Rich is out on him. And now Key has it top of the circle. Pivots around. Right side, Withrow. Floats it down low. In there to Bandy, a whistle. Oh, an offensive foul.
Tough call. Bandy. Tough call and a tough angle.
So Rich will bring it up for Monroe County. Right side it goes to Thompson. Right side is Gerald's. Gerald's halfway to the corner. On the dribble, looking for Clements. Finds him on the baseline, out to the corner. Nyken trying to stay with him. Jumps it up. It is no good. Rebound taken by Griggs. And we're going to get a foul. And this one will be charged to Wade Thompson. That's 2 on him. 2 on the Falcons here in the first half. And Coach Gary DeWitt is going to send in number 33, Cale Hagan, a 6'2 junior. We're going to get a timeout here first.
We got a
Coca-Cola timeout. And
got a clock malfunction maybe here. Trying to figure out. It's not.
Completely went out.
I think we had to unplug it and reset it. So
deleted everything off the board.
I don't know if there's a reset button or not.
So they'll have to reset it. Right. Okay, the time is back up at 4:40.
See if we get the score right.
And the score should be 7-4.
Won't have all the fouls programmed in there or anything like that, so that'll be a hard.
Okay, Thompson's got 2. He's got the only 2 for Monroe County. Will Bandy, Aiden Nyken have 1 apiece for the Trojans. That's what the foul situation is right now.
I guess if there's a time to have to reset everything.
So we had an official timeout. We didn't have a team timeout.
Right. If there was a time to have to reset everything, it would be right now, where you can pretty easy get everything back in there and catch up.
Well, both teams have 2 fouls. They put that up. Should be 2 on Monroe County. This Thompson. Bandy's got 1. They've got it on the board. But Thompson has got 2, and they don't have it up on the board yet. They need to make sure that's Correct.
Yeah.
Thompson just checked out. Cale Hagan is in to replace him. Niken out of the right side, crossover move, spin move. Hooks it back out to Griggs, top of the circle. Niken had a wide open look to the basket, just didn't think about it. In traffic, here's Withrow putting it up, and it's going to bounce in. 9-4 Trojans. 4:12 to go here in the first quarter. Rich handles the basketball for the Falcons. Left side it goes to Brooks with Key on him. Whips it down in low there to Gerald. He'll reverse it up and in.
Too easy there. Ball movement.
9-6 the score. 3:55 to play first quarter. Niken with it on the right side against Gerald. Trying to make a crossover move. Leaves it out there with Landon Key for three. It's off the mark. And Clements had the rebound. Had to tap it back in bounds because his teammate bumped into him. Here's Jordy Brooks on the way. The shot goes up. It's no good. Rebound to Griggs. Griggs down the floor. Dumps it off to Key. Key underneath to Bandy. Puts it up. It's good.
Good pass. I thought he waited just a second too long that Clements had his feet ready to challenge, but he went up over top of him.
11-6 Trojans with 3:22 to go here in the first quarter. Rich getting a screen out there from Hagan, but nothing happened. Right side it goes to Gerald. They look for Clements. Clements against Niken. Turnaround jump shot is up. It's no good. Brooks with the offensive board. Out to Rich. Rich trying to work against Griggs out there with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Right side it goes to Brooks. Brooks curls into the key, throws up a floater. No good. We're going to get a foul call. And it's on Landon Key, his first. Barren County's third.
His first, team third.
They still don't have it corrected on the board with the 2 team fouls from Monroe County. Here's Brooks, free throw, good.
Hopefully it's right on in the book.
Tay Pointer, 6-foot freshman, and Tyler Bush in the ball game. 6'1" junior. Brooks puts this one in the air, and he got them both. And it's 11-8, Barren County. 2:56 to play here in the first quarter. Gavin Withrow brings it up. Monroe County doesn't go deep on the bench.
No.
Here's a nice spin move. It's Niken. Oh, he missed it. Couldn't finish it. Charles with a basketball for Monroe. Stops and goes over to Clements. Clements to the right side. In the middle goes to Brooks. Right side. A little weave going on out there. As they drive left of the lane, here's Rich going up and he gets bumped. Tay Pointer will commit the foul. His first, that'll be number 4 on the Trojans here in the first half. Rich is a 74.5% foul shooter. First one is up, it's no good, popped out on him. 2:28 left here in the first. Trojanettes winning earlier tonight big, 77-29. Second shot's good for Rich.
You got to run at Rich to keep him from knocking down the threes. About a third of his overall field goals are threes, but he can weave his way into that lane and cause havoc.
Bandy at the left elbow, turns on the dribble, spins, reverses back to Bush, top of the key. He goes inside, puts up the shot, and banked it in.
He was hesitant to shoot an open shot because he didn't feel comfortable from that range, but he took it in to the defense, made a good move.
Tyler Bush with a People's Bank shot. 13-9 Trojans. Gerald's long-range 3 left side, no. Rebound to Niken for the Trojans. Niken taking it down the right side. Crossover dribble underneath the Bandy, reverses it up and in.
That's under control. Jump stop, didn't want to challenge 2 defenders. Somebody came to help. They helped off of Will Bandy, which wasn't a smart move. Niken found him for the layup.
15-9, Barren County. Minute 39 to play here in the first. Clements with it on the right side, gives it off to Rich. Rich curls into the key, almost walked. Here's a 3 by Brooks, got it.
Orgy Brooks. That's his 10th three-pointer he's made on the year.
15-12. Tyler Bush with it out top, gives to Withrow. Right side, Bandy pulls a trigger, yes!
Quick response, Bandy. Gets hot from behind the arc, put a lot of points on the board quickly.
People's Bank 3 for Will Bandy. He's got 8 points here in the quarter, 18-12. Trojans as we come down to a minute to play. Brooks pulls up on a 10-footer, and he hit it.
Went for the steal, and nobody, literally nobody who came to help. We had our back to the basketball.
18-14. Barren by 4 with 50 seconds to play here in the first. Pointer, bounce pass over to Withrow. Withrow looking for Bandy. He's got it in the corner. Back out to Withrow at 42 seconds. Going to throw it left side. Pointer, long distance three. Good! 2
threes. Back-to-back trips to push the lead out to 7. Under 30 to play in the quarter.
21-14. Second People's Bank 3 of the quarter for Barren County. 24 seconds left to go in the third. Gerald's with it on the left side. Here's Clements with a jumper 15. He hit it for his first 2 points of the ball game.
Plenty of time left to put a point on the board, though. 15 seconds.
21-16. Withrow with it out front of the dribble. 10 seconds to go. Withrow, left side, bounce pass. Pointer. Pointer looking, back out to Withrow. Sends it back over to Pointer. 3 balls blocked. He's going to be fouled with 2 seconds to go in the quarter.
Set that play up. It kind of looked like, and I wasn't there at the Adair County game, it kind of looked like something similar to what we were in at the Adair County game for him to send it into overtime. Just a flare screen set up, and they ran at him and fouled him.
Tay Pointer for 3 shots. The first one is good. Oh, all over the place.
Used every bit of the iron he could.
Second of 3 for Tay Pointer. On the way, and that one's going to do the same thing. Bounced up on the top of the rim and fell in. Didn't have a whole lot of rim on that one, but still took the bounce on the back. 23-16 Trojans.
Smart
Michael Harbison and Caleb Hester is checked into the Trojan lineup.
You get your kids just a couple extra minutes on the bench there with the sub.
Pointer missed the third. Ball knocked out of bounds, and Trojans going to get it back with 7/10 of a second.
I thought Harbison knocked it out, but we'll take it underneath the rim. We can throw it right at the rim with 7/10.
Here's the lob coming into Harbison, and the shot's not going to count. It banked in, but it's too late. After 1, it is Barren County 23, Monroe County 16. We'll come back with the second quarter after this break. You're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer. Caleb Spillman, stat person tonight for the boys game. The Trojans 23, the Falcons 16. Barren County's basketball. Withrow with it on the left side. Withrow getting the screen from Harbison. Bounces it off to Harbison. Harbison cut off by Brooks. Coming back out to Pointer. Now here's Withrow driving, floater in the lane. Got it!
Right decision attack when your defender flies by.
Barren County with a 9-point lead, 25-16 over Monroe County. Grayson Rich with the basketball. Right side it goes to Geralds. Geralds looking, goes down to the corner to Clements, dumps it down, knocked away from behind. Hester got a hand on it. Here comes Withrow to the rack, flips it up, it's no good. Goes to Pointer, he puts it up, it's short. Barren County can't get the offensive board, fighting for the rebound though as they go for the loose ball.
Hey, take it out.
And it should be, is it Barren County's ball? Okay. Pointer left of the bucket, in the corner. Harbison out to Withrow. Withrow looking for Pointer. Can't shoot the 3 out of the corner. Wants to drive into the lane. Dishes it off in there to Bush, and he traveled.
Trying to be too fancy with it. Got to go up and score.
Trojans with a 9-point lead, 25-16.
Got to keep expanding that lead. We can't let Monroe County go on a run and get it back to a margin where they can get some comfortability towards halftime.
Trojans 2-3 zone. Right side, Gerald's. Here is Clements. Turnaround jump shot. Good.
And the way they do that is to get Clements the ball in a position to score. That was a flash and a score about the 8-foot mark.
25-18, Barren County. Pointer, long range right. Pulls up, looking, giving it out to Withrow. Over the left side, here's Caleb Hester. Back out to Pointer. Right side, it goes to Withrow. Withrow cuts back left, top of the key, over to Pointer on the left side. And now Pointer on the dribble. Got Grayson Rich out guarding him. Crossover move, leaves in the corner. Harbison pulls the trigger. Good for three. The third People's Bank three-point shot tonight for Barren County. It's 28-18 Trojans, their largest lead in the ball game.
Remember, we had 0 in Tompkinsville, and that was a huge difference in the game.
Cross-court pass comes out to Rich. He gives to Gerald's. Gerald's back over to Rich, long range right. Now Rich trying to make a move, goes into the paint, throws it up on the run. It's going to bank off the back iron and down.
Had to throw it high up off Harbison.
That's his first field goal of the ball game, 28-20. Tyler Bush throws it up in the lane. It's short. They've got it blocked on him. Kind of forced it up there. Here's Gerald's with the basketball, top of the key. Throws it away. Wade Thompson's back in the game for Monroe County. And now Will Bandy, Mason Griggs returning to the Trojan lineup after getting a couple of extra minutes there on the bench. 28-20, and Aiden Niken comes in for Caleb Hester. So a taller lineup with Bandy, Niken, Harbison, Griggs, and Pointer on the court. A little different look out there.
Absolutely. I'm not sure I've seen that combination yet this year.
Griggs handles a point, goes right side to Harbison. Now Harbison looking, he's picked up his dribble, throws it back out to Pointer. Pointer bounces it off to Griggs now. 5:23 left in the half. Barren up 8, 28-20. Griggs leaves it out there with Harbison. Harbison's picked up his dribble, back to Griggs, trying to make a move, and now trying to force it in a turnover. And here comes Rich. He'll go in for the shot, and he missed it. Rebound taken in there by Pointer. Fires it down the floor to Niken. Niken will stop and pop, and it pops out on him. Rebound to Clements from Monroe County. Clements down the left side of the floor. Wants to make a move on Niken. Drives, flips up the shot. Tough shot.
Yeah, long arms. It was all the way almost underneath the backboard. His long arms were able to get it up and in.
6 points for Chandler Clements. It's 28-22. Barren County's 10-point lead at 6. Bandy goes up the baseline, lost the handle, and went off of Monroe County and out of bounds. Gavin Withrow back in the Trojan lineup, and he's going to come in for Michael Harbison. Gail Hagan back in for Monroe County for Wade Thompson. And Withrow will toss it in. Comes out in the corner to Pointer. He's going to pull the trigger. 3 in the air. In and out. And Niken there to put it in.
Took it away from, I think that was Clements.
Clements had his hands. He just ripped it away and put it in midair. 30-22. Here's Brooks throwing up a wild shot. It's no good. Rebound put back up and in by Hagan.
Can't let him have that badly missed shot. We've got to be there to get it.
30-24. Pointer with it, long range right, diagonal pass, left corner goes to Griggs. Griggs kicks it back to Pointer. Long range three is no good. Popped down on him. Hagan with a rebound for Monroe County, off to Clements on the left side. Clements against Pointer, trying to make a move on him. Spins, forces up, fall away shot short, and rebound to Niken for the Trojans.
Pointer gave up the size, but he didn't give up the matchup. Won that one.
Withrow, bounce pass straight away over to Griggs. Bounce pass in the corner. Pointer going to fire a 17-footer. It's off the mark, and going to catch Bandy over the back. That's 2 on Will Bandy and 5 on the Trojans here in the first half.
These last 2 looks have been dead on line-wise, but just a little too long.
3:47 left in the half. The second quarter is sponsored by A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Rich, right side over to Gerald's, back to Rich out front, swings it left side over to Brooks. Brooks looking back out now to Rich. Right side it goes to Gerald's. He wants to drive with it. Goes around Bandy and lays it in. Will Bandy's got 2, didn't want to get that third one. Gerald's now cuts the Barren County lead to 4 at 30-26. 3:20 left in the first half. Griggs with it on the left side. They go down in the corner to Bandy. Bandy fires it back out to Griggs, straight away over to Withrow. Withrow looking, down in the corner goes to Key. Back to Withrow, around the perimeter, left it goes to Griggs. In the corner, Bandy trying to go baseline. He's cut off by Gerald's. Back out to Griggs. Here's Withrow. He goes in the middle there to Niken. Niken makes a move inside and puts it in.
Strong move, went right through Clements.
8 points for Aiden Niken. 32-26, Trojans with 2:50 left to go here in the first half. Gerald's with the basketball, gives to Rich.
2-3 zone, we just got to know where the shooters are here.
Got to be very careful with Will Bandy and 2 fouls. Don't want to pick up that third one before halftime.
That's one of the reasons we're in zone.
And here's a coming over to Rich for 3. It's off the mark. Ball pops out, and Bandy's got it on the run for the Trojans. Stops, little 6-footer. Good.
Smart. Will knew that Brooks was set up to take the charge. That would have been his third, so he had to pull up.
Back up to 8-point lead for the Trojans at 34-26. 2:12 to go here in the first half. Clements with him on the right side. Cut off, back out to Gerald's. Fires it in there to Brooks, and a whistle. And a blocking foul. Wow.
There wasn't really a whole lot of contact there. Landed, fell down, but as he fell down, he raked the ball away from Brooks. So it was really maybe a play on. Break to the Falcons. They're not giving him the shots, though.
So now 2 Trojans with 2 fouls. Here's a 3 out of the right corner for Rich, and he knocks it down.
Rich, their leading 3-point shooter, shoots it well from out there, and he stepped in and knocked it down.
34-29. Griggs with it in the corner to Bush. Back to Griggs. Swings it over to Withrow. Back over to Griggs. Griggs back out to Withrow. He's going to launch it. 3 in and out. Rebound to Clements with a minute 45 left to go in the first half. Clements on the dribble, sends it over to Brooks. Brooks throws it up a floater. He hit it. Brooks with 11 points in this half.
He wasn't a starter when we played him the first time, but he's really inserted himself.
Caleb Hester knocks it down for 3 up the right corner.
We've made up for our lack of threes in the first matchup, almost doubled our probably average on the year.
4 People's Bank threes in the first half for the Trojans. Here's Gerald's scoop shot up. He missed it. Rebound off to Tyler Bush. Bush will hold up now. Dribble to the right side. Fires it down to Griggs. He puts it up. Oh, he missed it. A foul right there. No call. Brooks up court. It goes to Rich. Rich stops. He's going to fire up a long 3, and he drains it.
Back to back. 32% on the year, and we miss a layup down here on that end. Maybe we're fouled. Turn it around. 6-point swing.
They've got 3 threes here in the first half. 2 of them by Grayson Rich. Brooks hit the other one. 37-34 with 53 seconds to go here in the first half. Griggs with it on the right side. Down to the corner to Hester. Hester, one dribble, back out to Griggs. Griggs sends it straight away over to Withrow. Withrow, bounce pass back to Griggs. Griggs kicks it over to Hester. Another 3. Yes!
That set up a basic Griggs. He penetrated. Defense had to sag. Kicked it right out. Knocked down the 3 to Hester.
40-34. Barren County lead is 6 with 27 seconds to go in the first half. Gerald's with the basketball from Monroe County. Out front with it almost near the midcourt stripe. 20 seconds to play. Rich straight away with it. Rich dribbles, gives it back over to Gerald's. Back to Rich. 13 seconds to play. Bounce pass left side. It goes to Brooks. Brooks looking, got a whistle. 3 seconds in the lane on Hagan.
He was just literally standing there. He wasn't even part of the offense. Cost him a possession and us the last opportunity to get it back to a 6 or 7 point game.
And here's Withrow in a hurry, driving, and a whistle, and we got somebody reaching in just after we hit a 3-point shot, of course. 2.4 left to go. Brooks is first, team's fourth. And Withrow will toss it in. 2.4 seconds to go. Comes in to Bush and had it swiped away. Here's Brooks with a long desperation. Almost went in. That will do it for the first half. And it's Barren County leading 40-34 over Monroe County. When we come back, Corey Edwards, the principal at Temple Hill Elementary, will join us here at halftime. You're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon.
disadvantage for us, but our kids aren't scared, and I think that's a huge thing. Whatever our assignment is, we just have to go out there and complete it, and we have to finish this game. We have to stay with them. We have to finish the game, and it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It looks like we were going to break it wide open with 10 points, but you knew Monroe County wouldn't let that happen.
Right. Trojans will be in action Tuesday night at Ohio County. That'll be a JV varsity doubleheader. We'll have the varsity game for you in the air. John Butler will join me on Tuesday night from Beaver Dam. Well, Barren County with Will Bandy, Aiden Niken, Gavin Withrow, Landon Key, and Mason Griggs. Monroe County with Wade Thompson, Chandler Clements, Jordy Brooks, along with Grayson Rich and Jamison Geralds. At midcourt, Thompson to get the ball in play, comes into Rich. They go to the right side of your radio dial here in the second half. Rich trying to make a move, leaves it off there with Geralds, lobs it down in there to Clements. Clements against Niken. He walked. Here's a turnaround shot up in the end. Tough shot, but he walked.
That's right. He slid all the way, picked up both feet to his right, then did it back to his left. You can't do that.
8 points for Chandler Clements, 40-36. Here's Withrow. He's open for the three, but doesn't take it. 30 seconds gone in the third period. 40-36 Barren. Had a 10-point lead at one time. Withrow, here's the back door down to Griggs, trying to shovel pass in there to Bandy. Bandy in traffic, puts it up and in.
Griggs learned from his previous trip in among the timber to kick it back out as quick as he could.
Back up to 6 for the Trojans at 42-36. Here's Brooks, and the ball kicked. Trying to go to Clements with it on the right side of the floor. Stays with Monroe County. 7:06 to play here in the third quarter as Thompson gets the ball in play out to Rich. Rich finds some running room. Off-balance shot, rolls off the rim. Rebound by Key, and we're going to get a foul. Or just, well,
I think he said
Rich had a hand on it, but he was out of bounds.
Absolutely.
Get a better hedge on the ball.
Very fortunate possession right there. They had a good lane to the basket, but didn't make the shot.
And Gavin Withrow with the basketball for the Trojans. Sends it straight away over to Griggs. Griggs back to Withrow. Bounce pass, Bandy. Baseline, jumper, no. Rebound by Chandler Clements from Monroe County. Clements taking it left side of the lane. Bounce pass underneath to Geralds, and he lays it in.
Way too easy.
42-38, Barren lead is 4. Withrow with the basketball straight away over to Griggs on the right side. Griggs in the middle, here's Niken. Bounce pass in the corner, Bandy a three, no good. Chandler Clements with a rebound. Monroe baseballs it down, the floor is picked off by Bandy. Gets rid of it off to Withrow. Withrow pushing it down to the right side, gives to Griggs. Now Griggs will fire up a three-point shot that's way off the mark. And Brooks has it on the run for Monroe. Up court it goes to Rich. He'll pull the trigger for three. Good.
Another situation. Missed three leads to a fast break three on their part, and it's just a 1-point game now.
3 threes for Grayson Rich. And Griggs will pull up with a 15-footer. It's in and out. Rebound, Niken back up too strong. Shot it over the rim.
Got to go up with two hands and put that in.
And Rich with it on the right side. 1-point ball game. And Thompson with it in the right corner. Monroe County's not led in this game. And here's Clements down low against Niken. Turns with a right-handed hook shot. Bounces off. Thompson, the offensive board, puts it back up and in.
A little lazy right there. We let them get in front of us, and all of a sudden, who has the momentum? Monroe County with a 1-point lead, as you mentioned, the first time in the game, and Warren wants a timeout.
Coca-Cola timeout here as the Trojans now trail for the first time tonight, 43-42. They're on a 9-2 run to start this first almost 3 minutes of the second half.
4 different Falcons have scored, where we've just got one single bucket, as you mentioned.
43-42 to score. Let's see what else, if we got any other scores to pass along. I don't have anything tonight other than being kept up with the Allen County Scottsville-Glasgow game. 26-22 Patriots at halftime. Third quarter brought to you by A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Barren had a 10-point lead at one time. And now Monroe's up by 1. Niken getting a screen from Key. Drills, curls up. Here's a 10-footer. It is good. 10 points for Aiden Niken. Now the Trojans back on top, 44-43. Grayson Rich, right side over to Brooks. Got Thompson posted down low. He throws it out to Clements. Clements wants to make a move on Niken. Spin move, forces up the shot, and it goes in.
Well, we did a good job on it first half, but he's starting to find his offensive groove.
10 points for Clements. Spin move, Niken puts it up, missed the shot, but draws a foul.
Got to finish that. Got to finish that. He's missed 3-4 buckets around the rim that have to be finishes.
First foul is on Gerald's. That'll be the first on the Falcons here in the second half. Free throw by Niken, no good. 61% foul shooter. 45-44 Monroe County. And the second shot for Niken is in there to tie the game. Michael Harbison check into the Trojan lineup for Aiden Niken. 4.5 minutes to go here in the third. We're tied at 45. Caleb Hester also back in the game. Here's Rich driving, 10-footer right side, won't go. Hester with a rebound. Outlet pass comes to Withrow on the right side of the floor. Withrow bounces it back out to Hester. Hester trying to find some room. Dishes it off. Intended for Bandy, and it goes out of bounds.
Get that close to the rim, you probably need to shoot it instead of kicking it back out further.
45 all as we come down to 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Rich handles it out front. Left side he goes to Gerald's. Here's Clements down low, double team, almost lost it. Picks it back up, forces up the shot. It's an air ball. They've got blocked on it. Hester gets rid of it up to Withrow. Withrow driving, floater in the lane, no good. Rebound to Thompson for the Falcons. And here's Grayson Rich with it on the right side. Rich wants to make a move, goes left side with it to Gerald's. Now Gerald's, long range left. Brings it back out front, on the dribble. Sends it back over to Rich. Thinking about the three from about 27 feet away.
If he wants to shoot it there, let him.
He'll bring it back, gives it over to Gerald's. Here's a lob down to Clements. He puts it up and in.
But he kind of lulled us to sleep. Chandler Clements slid to the block, flashed, and nobody on the backside lobbed it over us.
12 for Clements. Harbison a three. Good! His second People's Bank three-point shot tonight.
Michael, like Caleb Hester, 2 threes off the bench.
The Trojans go back on top by 1, 48-47. After trailing Monroe County by 2. Here's Rich driving. Shot blocked. Oh! Got to be a foul call. And it will be charged to Caleb Hester. His first, team's first the second half. And Rich will be at the line, where he's 1 of 2 tonight, but has knocked down 3 3-point shots in the game. First of 2 on the way. It's good. Tay Pointer and Aiden Niken checking back to the Trojan lineup. 2 freshmen. Bandy and Key will go to the bench. Rich puts it in the air, and he got them both. Ties the game at 48. They're actually giving the 49-48 lead. 2:43 left to go in the third. Hester in the corner to Pointer. Back to Hester. Off to Withrow. Back over to Hester the right side. In the middle goes to Niken. Niken against Clements. Trying to force up the shot. He got hammered. Kind of hung on to him there. And on Clements, that'll be his first personal, number 2 on the Falcons in the second half. And Aiden Niken will step to the free throw line. 11 points in the ball game. 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. And the first of 2 is no good.
Missed a couple in the half, hadn't he?
1 of 3 now from the line. Niken, second toss on the way, got it. Ties Bandy for scoring honors with 12. And we're tied at 49. 2:28 left to go in the third quarter. Rich, right side to Gerald's. Gerald's puts down the dribble, sends it down in there to Clements. Clements works inside, forces up the shot. The foul going to be called.
Hey there, you can't go for a steal and not get it.
Harbison his first, team second. Clements will be at the line for the first time tonight. He's got 6 points in this quarter so far, 12 for the ball game, and he's a 74% foul shooter. Shot goes up, it's good. Clements averaging 25.5 points a game. He's got 13 now. Held to 6 in the first half. 50-49 Monroe County. Clements puts up the second one, it's good. 51-49 Falcons with 2:17. Withrow will walk it up over the timeline. Gives it to Hester. Hester trying to make a move. And Hester throwing it back out to Withrow. His corner pulling the trigger. Got it.
Extra pass all set up by Caleb Hester's drive, kick out. Gavin gets the assist, but the setup was Hester.
Gerald's right side. Clements will fire a three. He hit it.
That's a tough answer.
54-52 Falcons. Aiden Eichen making a move to the basket. Puts it up. He missed it. Rebound tapped out. Harbison grabs it. Harbison looking in the middle. Here's Withrow putting it up and in. Ties it at 54.
Little pressure from the Trojans. A 1-2-2 half court.
And Gerald stole it away. Harbison, he'll take it to the rack, lays it up, got it.
Good quick change by Warren, and Michael Harbison jumped right into the passing lane and took it to the hoop.
56-54 Trojans with a minute 7 to play here in the third quarter. Rich trying to weave through traffic. He walked. Cross-court pass comes to Gerald. Down low is Hagan. He'll throw it up. It's no good. Clements trying to get the rebound. Got a whistle and a foul. And I'm not sure who it's on. Is it on 23?
Hester.
I didn't see what was going on down there.
He was underneath Clements trying to box out, but gets the foul for boxing out, I suppose.
Hester's second personal, 3 on the Trojans. 56.5 seconds to go in the third. Thompson lobs it out to Clements. Clements against Niken. Throws up the shot, no good. Tapped up, tapped around. And there's Thompson throwing it up, no good. And put back up, no good. Tapped around again. Porter had it, and he's going to be fouled. Gerald's his second, team's third.
You've got to get that defensive rebound. Just too many looks at it for the Falcons. And if this last minute's any indication how stressful the fourth quarter is going to be, I don't know if we'll be able to take it.
Yep, looks, here's a backdoor pass. It's Porter missing the shot. Clements pulls down the rebound. Clements pushing it down the floor. Oh, here's a layup good for Gerald's.
Nice layup, made layup.
Got a one-hand push pass to Gerald's for a layup, 56 all. Withrow getting some pressure out there from Brooks. 13 seconds to play. Withrow, bounce pass. Here's Harbison trying to pick it up off the floor. Kicks it back out. Hester a three. Bottom!
Been really good tonight. His third three. Got to play defense for the last 4 seconds, though.
59-56 Trojans with 3.7 left in the quarter. And it's Gerald's to toss it in. Gets it into Rich. Rich at midcourt will launch it up for 3. No, off the back iron. That'll do it for the quarter. Got one more to go. And the Trojans lead it 59-56 over Monroe County. Back after this break on 103.7 Nash Icon. Southern States. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, statistician Caleb Spillman. Wow, the game we thought it would be. 59-56 the Trojans. And they have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Gavin Withrow out front with it against Brooks. Dumps it off of the high post there to Niken. Niken looking, still looking. Now turns against Gerald's. Split defense, and he put it up and in.
That's
Clements wanted a charging foul, but a nice move by Aiden Niken.
I wanted a block.
Should have been a three-point play there.
That's right.
61-56, cross-court pass comes to Thompson. He gives to Rich, over it goes to Gerald, bluffs the three, throws it back across to Thompson. Thompson in the lane, here's his jump shot, it's no good. Gets his own rebound, back up and in.
Thompson's really hurt us on the glass. Another situation, force him to a tough shot, but don't clean up our mess.
61-58, Barren County by 3, 7:13 to go in the basketball game. Withrow sends it left side over to Pointer, gets a screen from Harbison. They're going to call a moving screen on Harbison.
Probably the right call. Weren't completely set.
His second, team's fourth. So Monroe County's basketball in front of the Barren County bench. 7:06 to play. And a 61-58 Trojan lead. Hester, Pointer, Withrow, Niken, Harbison on the floor for Barren County right now. And Monroe County with their 5 starters in. They floated down to Clements against Niken. Trying to work it. Fall away shot is no good. Harbison with a rebound. He'll get rid of it off to Withrow.
Niken didn't give ground. Perfect defense.
Harbison, 3 in the air. No good. Niken back up. Got it.
Scott up there for that rebound for sure.
63-58. Trojans by 5. 6:28 to play the basketball game. Gerald's has it. In the middle goes to Clements. Left side, Rich pulls the trigger for a 3. Got it.
How do you leave him open? You get it. You first of all left the middle open, and then you let him kick it to a wide open three-point shooter who just happens to be their best.
And that's the 4th three-point shot tonight for Grayson Rich. He has 17 points in the game. He averages 12.5. 63-61. The Trojans by 2 with 6:20 left to go. And we'll take a Coca-Cola timeout. Trojanettes winning earlier tonight 77-29 over the Monroe County Lady Falcons. They'll be off till, I guess, next Friday. We'll have to wait and see, though. There's a chance that that game could be moved because Allen County Scottsville playing in the 2A sectional. Allen County Scottsville now leads Glasgow by 10 after 3, 45-35. Allen County Scottsville trying to remain undefeated in district play.
They're really playing good basketball. I haven't seen them. I missed the Allen County game earlier in the year, but you just look at the games they've played, and you add Allen County's record, boys and girls, they probably have the best overall combined record when you put both their squads together, girls and boys, even though their girls got beat pretty good tonight by Glasgow without Glasgow's best player.
Right. Trojans ball as we come out of the timeout, 63-61. Trojans have hit 8 threes tonight. Monroe County now with 6 threes.
They were 0 of 8 in Tompkinsville.
Yeah. Gavin Withrow handles the point. Left side, he goes to Niken. Niken turns, throws it back out to Pointer. Back to Niken. Niken wants to drive. A spin move. And we're going to blocking foul on Gerald's. That's going to be 3 on Jamison Gerald's and the 4th one on the Falcons in the second half. Bandy will toss it in, comes out in the left corner to Hester. He'll give it to Withrow. Got Pointer wide open over there. Bandy, right-handed hook shot, goes in.
Yeah, I would have been really tempted to give it to Pointer wide open for 3, but he knew what the play was, and Bandy was coming free for that little curl, too.
65-61. Trojans by 4. Gerald's in a trap. And he goes down low underneath the Brooks, and he'll lay it in from Clements.
We couldn't quite commit to the trap and get him in a position where he couldn't get out of it. Once he did, it was easy layup.
And it's a 2-point ball game, 65-63 Trojans, 5.5 minutes to play. Hester down low, Niken. Niken turns, spin move, goes up, puts it in.
That's a matchup you're going to have to go to as long as that well stays with water in it.
67-63. Clements out of the right side of the floor against Niken. Wants to drive, trying to get around him, flips it up and in.
Got to cut off the baseline. One more step, you don't give that layup up.
67-65. Pointer Fires it back off. Whip throw. 3. Bingo! 69-70 to 65 Trojans. 5-point lead. 4:53 to play. Clements working against Niken. Loses a handle. Trying to dig it out of there. And it's going to be a jump ball with possession arrow back to the Falcons.
I think that was Hester who dug that out of there and caused the loose ball situation.
Landon Key and Tyler Bush checking back in the Trojan lineup for Tay Pointer and Caleb Hester. Monroe's ball as Brooks will toss it in. Brooks still looking. Gets it in the corner to Rich on the right side. Rich will bring it back out front almost near the midcourt stripe. 4:40 to play. Clements out to Brooks. He wants to drive with it. Off balance shot. Good. Boy, he was falling away big time. Brooks with 15.
Didn't have anything in the third quarter, and now he's got 2 buckets here in the fourth.
70 to 67. Withrow. With 4:18 to go. Withrow gives it to Niken. Niken back out to Key. Back left side it comes to Withrow. Withrow back over to Key. Now Key looking. Putting down the dribble. Bounce pass off to Bush. Bush looking inside. Throws it back out to Bandy. Bandy goes down and fires at the 15-footer and he hit it.
Dangerous pass to get it back out to Bandy. He barely grabbed it, went met it, and then made the 15-footer.
72 to 67 Trojans with 3:50 left to go in the contest. Here's Grayson Rich. Kind of pushed off Key there. Fires up a 25-footer. No! Rebound to Bandy for the Trojans. He gives it to Withrow.
Best contested 3 of the night on him.
Withrow will be guarded out there by Grayson Rich with 3.5 minutes to play. Trojans by 5. Largest lead's been 10. Down low is Bandy. Bandy turns and throws it up. He missed it. Rebound to Clements. Clements going to be fouled by Bush.
Not a terrible foul. They had numbers, even though that puts them up to 5, or us up to 5 team fouls.
First foul on Tyler Bush. Lead a team in the bonus with 4 on the Falcons, 5 on the Trojans. Comes out to Rich. 3:22 to play. 72 to 67 Trojans. And here's Rich falling away, missing the shot badly. Rebound to Bush. Outlet pass comes to Niken. Niken drives, goes into the lane, had it stripped out of his hands and out of bounds. Oh!
Not only did we not get a foul call, they gave them the ball. That's the worst call I've seen in a while.
3:10 to play. Rich. 3 minutes to go. Working right. Rich reverses back out to Clements. Clements going to fire up a long 3. It's off the mark. Bandy claims the rebound. He'll give it to Withrow. Withrow driving it down, gets bumped by Thompson.
2 possessions in a row, they've taken bad shots, and that's why Coach DeWitt wants a timeout for them. Both teams have 4 timeouts, so this could be a long 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Full timeout by Monroe County with 2:47 left to go in the ball game. Barren County 72, Monroe County 67. And the Trojans have scored 13 in this quarter, and the Falcons have scored 11. Largest lead for the Trojans have been 10. Monroe is led by, did they lead by 4 at one time, or was it just 2?
It might have got to 4.
Did it get to 4, but and then we hit a 3-pointer, I think, right after that.
So,
well, it's you wanted a close game. That's what you got. Knew it was probably going to happen before it started.
Well, it's been a higher scoring game than I thought it would be,
this time,
for sure. I mean, I don't know if we've scored 70 points 5 times this year, have we?
Let's look back at the schedule, and we'll know for sure. We did beat Adair County 78-76.
Scored it 3 times.
South Warren 71-48. And Caverna 75-45.
Caverna and Adair, that's the 3. So we're really close to matching a season high for points.
Withrow gets in the corner to Key, out to Bush. Bush looks and gives it back to Key. 2:43 to play. Trojans up 5. And with the basketball, left side it goes to Bush against Clements. Bounce it down in low. There is Niken in traffic, and he's fouled.
I don't know how they can leave that matchup and not bring a double team to Aiden. if Aiden would recognize the helps towards the middle, maybe give a little ball fake to the middle and then drop step towards the baseline, that's easy going for him.
2 fouls on Grayson Rich, 6 on Monroe County. Free throw, good for Niken. He's now 3 of 5 from the stripe and has scored 7 points in this quarter. 19 on the night for Aiden Niken. And make it 20. That's a 7-point Trojan lead with 2.5 minutes to play. 74-67. Gerald's with it out front. Goes right side with it over to Grayson Rich. Back out now to Gerald's. They dump it in the middle there to Clements, and Clements works inside, flips it up, no good. Aiden Niken rebound, foul on Clements for coming over the back. His second, team 7th, and that's going to put the Trojans in the bonus with 2:17 to play. And what, did we get a technical foul called or no?
No, I've never seen an official let somebody go at him that much without giving a technical foul at all. He was very upset that Clements wasn't fouled on the shot and got the foul on the rebound. And he kind of, I'm not going to say he towed him up, but they kind of went face to face for a second. That's almost an automatic technical. Didn't give it. We'll just come down here and let Aiden shoot the one in the bonus.
We've only got 4 on the floor right now, and Hester is waiting to check in. I don't know. Okay. So Aiden Niken will be at the charity stripe for 1 in the bonus. Got a lot of time to think about this one.
Big free throws.
Confusion going on out there. Free throw is going to be too strong. Bandy trying to chase it down, and it's taken by Brooks. 2:13 to play. Gerald's with the basketball for Monroe County. In the corner goes to Clements. Going to go baseline. He'll put it up. It is no good. Gets his own rebound. Back up. It rolls in. Count it, and a foul.
Will, get over!
Foul is on Caleb Hester, his 3rd, team 6th.
Got to sell out on the boards and go get that rebound.
And Clements at the line. 15 in the second half, 21 for the ball game. Free throw goes up, and it's good. And timeout by Gary DeWitt and the Monroe County Falcons. And it's a 4-point ball game now, 74-70, 2:02 remaining. Trojans will have the basketball when we come out of the timeout. It's Coca-Cola timeout. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. And last report, Allen County Scottsville led Glasgow after 3, 45-35. Barren County will be in action on Tuesday night when they travel to Ohio County. We'll have the broadcast for you following the JV game. John Butler will join me Tuesday night with that broadcast, and we'll see what happens with Allen County Scottsville on the 2A sectional tomorrow. There's a possibility the games next Friday may have to be moved.
Yeah. I know John, of course, recognized tonight with that 2004 team as that coach, but I'm looking at him, so I know he can't hear me, so that's why I'm saying this. I really enjoy listening to him. He does a heck of a better job than I do, and very, very knowledgeable. Withrow's got it out front. Of course, he's color guy with the Lady Toppers, too, so. Very deserving of that job. Withrow getting some pressure out there from Brooks. Left side it goes to Key. Coming out to get it is Hester. Over the left side now to Withrow. Minute 42 left in the game. Withrow gives it back to Key. Left side it comes to Hester. And it's stolen away from behind, and a foul on Bandy. They tried to go down low to him, and Hagan stepped in front of him. We've gotten very lucky in a couple situations tonight where we don't have a really good entry angle, but we just put some English on it and flip it around there. Well, what Monroe's done, they've actually backed up and got some deflections now. Get the foul off of that deflection. Hagan's a 50% foul shooter, according to the stats. And it's 1-1. He'll put it up, and it is good. Can you imagine with a minute and a half left, this is a one-possession game? Why am I not surprised? Hagan for the bonus try. It's on the way, and he missed it. Get the rebound.
Rebound of the Trojans. 74-71 Barren, a minute and a half to go. Withrow getting a lot of pressure from Brooks. Got it across the line. Withrow getting a lot of pressure. Drives, floater in the lane. Got it!
Off the back of the rim. That was just a one-on-one clear out. He beat Brooks just into the middle of the lane, and nobody came to help. If they would have helped, it was a layup any way whatsoever. So good play call there.
So timeout with a minute 18 left. Barren County with a 5-point lead. Still a 2-possession game, but 76-71 Trojans.
Long way from putting a 1 in the left side of that district record with 1:18 to go, but I feel much better with a 5-point lead than I do with this just a 1-possession game. The other side of town there, Allen County's up 52-39 halfway through the fourth quarter. So they put a little separation between them and Glasgow there.
Patriots looks like they're going to go to 3-0. Glasgow had dropped to 1-2.
Look, Allen County's got a best record in the region at 14-2 with a chance to go 15-2 tonight. I'm not sure any of the prognosticators predicted that one, did they?
And that win over Warren Central really pushed them up in the rankings this past week to number 3.
Coach Bonds moving over from the girls' side gives them some stability on that side of the gym that they haven't had in a while, too.
All right, we've got a minute 18 left. Monroe County's basketball. The Trojans up 76-71. And Gerald's will bring it up for the Falcons. Into the front court. Getting some pressure from Withrow, going right side, hooks back left, gives to Rich. Rich trying to make a move. Left side, Brooks fires a 3. It is coming off. Tapped up, no good. We're going to get a foul call.
They're going to call it on us. We actually had position, but we're going to say fouled Clements as he tried to tip it back in over top of us.
And for Bush, his second, team's 8th.
What's a rebound? It's a rebound. Nobody's shooting it.
What? So they're going to give him 2 shots.
Making up stuff.
And Clements puts it up. He got it.
He had one hand in my guy's back while he was doing it.
76-72 with 59.9 to play.
He's a heck of a player if that's a shot. If that's a shot, that's a heck of a player.
Got to make sure we get this rebound if he misses, but he doesn't.
And he doesn't. 76-73, 1-possession game now. Trojans with the basketball. Here comes Key into the front court. Now Key out of the right side. They come into trap.
Timeouts.
And jump ball.
We've got plenty of timeouts. Warren was trying to call one. Our kids have to know in that situation. You dribble in, they're coming to trap, call a timeout.
They just had the last one.
51.7 to go, and Monroe County now with a chance to tie it on a 3-point shot.
There was a jump ball down here they got, right?
All right, Trojans ball.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, isn't it? It should be our ball on that possession.
Withrow will toss it in. Withrow. Looking, gets it into Niken. Niken inside, puts it up. It's no good, but he gets fouled. With 49.2 to play, the foul on Monroe County's Wade Thompson. That's his 4th. Number 8 on the Falcons. Aiden Niken at the line. He is 4 of 7. 2 shots, first one, no good.
Still a 1-possession game. That's why this free throw is more important to make it 2.
Second shot of the way, he got that. Makes it 2 possessions, 77-73, 45 seconds to go. Here's Gerald's with the basketball, gives it out to Rich, and we're going to have an offensive foul, or no, moving screen against Monroe County, and they're going to put it on Wade Thompson. He's going to foul out of the game. That's the 10th team foul on the Falcons here in the second half. With 41.6 to play, Trojans have a 77-73 lead. They're going to have to settle some people down here, I'm telling you.
Yeah. DeWitt's had full reign of the floor tonight. Coaching Box.
They're going to be in charge, then they need to take charge.
Yeah, he's trying to lobby for his kids, saying that wasn't a moving screen, but he put his elbow square in us trying to set up a pick for the rich kid to get open for a three. It was definitely a moving screen.
And Niken, we got bodies flying everywhere. They may have pushed Bandy in the scores table down here.
This game isn't one for passive officiating.
No.
But good use of a timeout there for us. We still should have at least one, maybe two left. Up 4, 41-6 to go. You know they're going to be coming hard. They're going to try to trap. If they can't get that initial trap, they're going to foul somebody. So whoever's out there needs to be a good free throw shooter and be strong with the basketball as soon as you get it.
So as we take a Coca-Cola timeout, the Trojans leading 77-73 will have the basketball with 41.6 left in the game. And Aiden Niken tonight, looking at his stats, 16, 18, 20, 21 points for the freshman. Will Bandy with 16. Gavin Withrow, 11 points. Tate Pointer with 8. Harbison has 8. Hester with 9. Been some good balanced scoring tonight.
Yeah, everybody's played really well. I think stepped up. Got their best option to foul is probably Niken at just 61% based on who's on the floor.
And trying to get the ball inbounds. It comes into Bandy. Bandy gives it off to Landon Key. He'll give it to Withrow. Going to have to get it across. And he does. And he's going to be looking for help. Gives it to Key. There's a foul on Gerald's. It's going to be his fourth. 2 shots for Landon Key. He has not scored in this game. Hasn't been to the free throw line much this season, but what he has shot, he's hit 70% of them. 2 shots for Landon Key. The first one is good. 78-73. 2-possession game with 29.7 left to play.
Yeah, tonight just puts him into double-digit free throws for all year long.
And Key, second toss on the way. Got them both. 79-73 Trojans, 29.7 to play. Here comes Rich in a hurry. He'll leave it off with Brooks. He'll curl around with a 15-foot jumper that's no good. Battle for the rebound. Niken's got it for the Trojans. And a foul with 20.5 to play. The foul will be on Gerald's, and that's his 5th. So now who are they going to bring in, because they've only played 6 players tonight?
They've got other kids.
There are other kids on the bench.
But you're right, they haven't played anybody else.
And Aiden Niken will be at the charity stripe for 2 shots with 20.5 to play. And they're going to bring in number 23, Brandon Sheffield, a 5'10 sophomore. Aiden Niken. 2 big ones here. First one, good. 80-73 Trojans.
They've 11 out of their 17, or let's say 6 out of their 17 games. They've only played 6 players the whole game.
Yeah. Second one's good for Niken. Ball almost got away from Brooks. 81-73. They throw it away. With 16.1 left.
Got in a huge hurry there, trying to create something that wasn't there, and feel this one.
Ball comes into Niken, or excuse me, Withrow. Will curl around out front. 8 seconds to play. Monroe County won't even foul. They're going to let it run out. Trojans get a big win tonight, and they finally get a win in the district. 81-73, the final score over Monroe County tonight. Trojans go up above 500 at 8-7. 1-3 in district play. Monroe County drops to 8-10 overall and 2-2 in district play. We'll come back to the post-game report brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven on our farm, made for yours. You're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon.